Is it on? It is on. Let's go. Oh, if only I had a button that did all that stuff for me automatically. Someday I'll figure it out. Not today. Uh, was that a lyric from the song that I missed? Cowboy boots are ranch dressing. What? Thank you, Venwave. That explains everything. Okay. Should have seen that coming. In hindsight. Oh gosh. I ran into some other terrifying thing in a dungeon that was very similar to this. In Oriza Hero's grave. Oh god, are they connected? I did not have a good time fighting the boss of that Oriza Hero's grave dungeon. I'm pretty sure I gave up and left. I think that's what happened there. I always think I have my cam set up and then I start to get a little bit lower down in my seat as I play typically. I already touched this. Yes? Must have. I must have. Okay. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It came. Oh shit. It can come twice. Oh. There's an archer somewhere. Oh shit. This archer is super annoying. No skill ahead, therefore likely death. Hole ahead. I'm guessing maybe I'd have to jump to the left or something, or maybe I just go straight and there's going to be a hole dead center. Oh, this makes me nervous. Okay. Strong foe ahead, try luring out. First off, well done. You know what? Thank you. You wary of left. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. Ah! Here comes another one. Ugh. I don't use my throwing potion fire bombs enough, whatever they are, so let's use some. If they want to be ranged combat people, we can do that too. I also just have a bow, but something tells me that his crossbow will just shoot way faster than I can take aimed bow shots. I really hope this works. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. But before I do something stupid, are there any other stupid choices I could make first? Plenty. The thing is, and I keep coming back to like the design and the open world nature of the game. Almost all of the meaningful and interesting areas in the game are still the same traditional linear design strategies that FromSoft has always used to design areas. So, you're still just going through like FromSoft areas individually. Those areas just happen to be like disconnected and separate with a massive open world in between. Oh, I underestimated. What is in here? Do I care? Ah! I should have been more suspicious after that message on the ground that said first off trap. That was a good clue. So far, this dungeon is absolutely brutal. And it's not the kind of a dungeon that has a lever that you pull and then you unlock a door. And so I'm afraid that the boss for this dungeon is also going to be crazy hard. But it would be interesting just to get there one time. Oh, wait a second. Now it's going to turn around much more rapidly for some reason. Alright, that seems like a safer option to just jump to this place. Oh man, that poor skeleton planned so hard to do that one attack, you know? He was like, I'm sure this one attack will just completely surprise whoever comes by next. I would stake my next undead life on it. Yeah, I forgot about. There's literally always skeletons. Okay. Whoops. Revenge! I wish I had some sort of like trick to just do this perfectly, and like maybe here I should go down like one extra. Oh god, shit. You know what? That's the new trick. That's the new trick, but also oh, haircut. I probably should come back here when I'm like super strong, and no matter how much nonsense this dungeon is, when I get to the end, I'll just, one hit it casually, and then it'll feel much better. All the deaths that I've had from the dungeon. I haven't really played Final Fantasy 15, or, name a Final Fantasy. I've probably not really played it. I've unlocked so many new, like a crazy amount. I think I explored the catacombs pretty well, but I unlocked a crazy amount of Primeval Sorcerer Azure. Interesting. Crystal person. So many. I only fought... Who did I fight? I fought the person with the executioner's sword in this castle. And I fought a giant demi-human queen near Primeval Sorcerer Azure. I never did go down this way and up here. That was the one place that I'd like initially was planning to investigate at the beginning of today's activities. Oh, it is a PlayStation Plus game, and I was hyped to try it out. Also, I think they gave away the Final Fantasy VII remake And I still haven't played that either, but I'd really like to. I think I just always imagined like, oh, these games are going to take me forever to play and finish, and like that's the reason that I don't start them. But I've watched other people play them in part, plenty of times. I've just never had that like start to finish experience for myself. Um, that's probably true. I think it's less like level grindy than the average JRPG. Um, yeah, sorry to interrupt your grief and mourning. Rip. I don't remember if I've been up a tower in this part of the map. I feel like I haven't. But everything is a hazy fog at this point. Well, I would have picked this up. Fire arrow. And I'm happy to have it. Definitely. Oh, I didn't realize this has. I maybe should have. It has magic damage built in. Interesting. But the pulley bow. I don't know. I can try it out. I'm a dex build currently, so I think bows are kind of like in my wheelhouse. It's probably something that I should check out just because it's a weapon that I can easily use with my current stats. But that was this. Alright. This is kind of a question mark. I feel like maybe there are, passageways and canyons in here to explore still. But I can easily return there from this waypoint. Potentially. Or I guess I can try. Let me set a waypoint up here. Oh. I'm just trying to loot. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. Rude. Okay. Oh boy. As predicted, there quote unquote may be some canyons and such yet to explore. Oh. This is part of a chain. I wonder if this is also part of that same chain. I also wonder if maybe I missed something back near this tower. And I should also try and come back and go this way for sure. But first, I just kind of imagine Final Fantasy to be a lot like Metal Gear Solid, where it's like over 50% cutscenes in a sense. And like, I don't know, 20 plus hours of cutscenes in my mind. Oh. I thought that was a Smithing Stone 6, but it's a somber Smithing Stone 6, of course. Well. But I mean, I was kind of into Genshin Impact because of like the weird story updates that they had me do and stuff. And honestly, with the amount of time that I spent doing weird story quests in Genshin, I could have played a game like Final Fantasy with much, much better story and writing and stuff like that. I kind of appreciate that Genshin Impact, in a lot, I mean, in many ways, kind of like Kingdom Hearts, doesn't really like take itself seriously 100% of the time. You know, like sometimes it is. Sometimes it's like, oh, there's like a great evil and we have to defeat it, and it's like serious stuff. But it doesn't always try and strike that same tone. And I mean, I enjoyed the parts of Genshin Impact that was like just random things that you would never expect, but also that don't really seem to be like completely serious. Or I mean, when I say serious, I mean like literal to reality. Sometimes they were joking, and sometimes it was just kind of like fantasy and stuff, magic and whatnot. But yeah, I think Genshin Impact's strength is it's a world that looks a lot like Breath of the Wild and Zelda, and you can play in that world with your friends. You know, and if that appeals to you, then you can easily have a fun time with your friends playing Genshin Impact. Now, beyond that, I don't know if I would like recommend Genshin Impact to anyone in particular. I think like what I just said is its core strength. Some people will just really enjoy the world, and maybe play it single player and maybe enjoy it for, 5 hours or 10 hours or 20 hours. But if you're not playing it like in a group of other people that also enjoy playing it, I feel like you're much less likely to play it long term. It's just one of those games, like the social experience is one of the reasons that people would choose to keep playing the game. There's a lot of different games that have that, I think Sky is an example of a game where I'm happy to play it by myself, and still the social experience adds a lot. But then there's plenty of other games where like I would never play it by myself. I would only play it for the social experience. And I think Genshin for me is closer to that category. Although I spent plenty of hours playing it by myself, so it's not firmly in the category of like no fun at all by yourself, but in my mind it's a little bit more on that end of the spectrum. Wait, I've been here. Oh, so this is rough damage. Take that. I do like in Bloodborne that the heal is just a dedicated button that's separate from the items that you can use. Okay, I have been here before. I don't remember how I got here before, though. But I 100% have been here before. I must have climbed up from a ladder from down below. The gameplay mechanics in Genshin are, you know, action RPG and not like super hard and punishing like Dark Souls 98% of the time, you know, I would say. There is like 1 or 2% of the game, you know, quote unquote end game content where it gets super punishing like that, but I still can't really compare it to a game like Dark Souls because in Genshin Impact they're really just like, it's just kind of like a check of how much money have you put in / how much time have you put in, you know, A plus B equals C, something like that. So I still had fun doing the more challenging content that I was able to do in Genshin Impact. But there's no question that they design everything in that game based around trying to get money out of people. I mean, I shouldn't say everything, but in terms of like the end game difficulty scaling, yeah, 100%. Everything they do about end game difficulty is kind of, and they don't only focus on end game all the time. In fact, they don't really focus on end game at all, which is kind of weird because it's like so clearly money based. Most of the stuff that they focus on in Genshin Impact is like temporary events, which are just maybe try to like keep their player base engaged. But those events are not necessarily like end game content. I would say those events are typically like mid game or early game content, so that they're more accessible to basically anyone that wants to, and not just the people that are like sitting around twiddling thumbs that don't have any end game content. Those people still don't necessarily have any end game content, and they're usually just twiddling their thumbs. But the end game content that does exist heavily rewards those people that have been playing continuously or putting in money or both. I think it's important when you play like a free-to-play game or a game that has microtransactions, even if it's not free-to-play. It's important to just, you know, be realistic about, okay, maybe I'm not winning all the time, or maybe I'm not winning as much as I want to in certain circumstances, but it's probably because the developers want me to use this microtransaction system. And it's not 100% because I'm like bad at video games or whatever, you know, self-judgment people might come up with in their minds. So not that I'm like super down on Genshin Impact, even though I don't typically play it very much these days. Man. Yeah, I think like the harshest thing I can say about Sky's microtransactions is that the prices seem a little bit out of touch with what people that I know are comfortable with paying for like cosmetics and microtransactions and stuff like that. That's literally like the worst thing that I can say about that. And You know, if the pricing that they're using, if that if enough people are still buying at those prices, then I don't like it's hard for me to blame them for setting those prices. And if that's how the studio is being supported and it doesn't cost me anything and it's just for cosmetics, then, you know, like I feel like it would be really, really silly for me to be like, oh, microtransactions in Sky, too expensive, because they're optional and they're never in your face. You know, it's never like dangled in front of you. Or, I mean, if you talk to an NPC in a specific area during a season, they might be like, oh, did you mean to talk about cosmetic stuff? But it's not like you log in and it's like, oh, here's cosmetics to buy. You know, it's not like you log in and it's like, oh, here's the daily deal on the store. Nothing is ever like shoved in your face in Sky, and everything about how they handle microtransactions is like respectful and not really like predatory or addictive or anything like that. So the fact that it's quote unquote expensive in my opinion, like, hey, that's just my opinion. And it's not necessarily bad. It's just like an economics factor and a price point. I have still I bought one, I think it was a $5 candle pack in Sky, and I was happy to support the developers. And I did that because Ms. Gecko was playing with me, and she didn't really have any candles because she doesn't really play very much. And so she like oh hey. She noticed that like we could unlock stuff as friends but didn't have candles to do so. And I think I happened to be like out of candles at the time too, even though I like typically have a lot of candles. Oh shoot. Oh, there's so many of them. Why are there so many of them now? And so rather than buy candles for myself, I used the in-game gift feature, which allowed me to like purchase candles and then give those candles to her, which I thought was cute. And also, it was, you know, my first chance to support the developers of the game, which I have gotten so much pleasure out of and have only, at this point, paid $5 for, so that I could give my partner a little gift in game. At some point, I'm sure I'll get some other little things in Sky that I'm like super interested in. I just haven't quite found any specific thing yet. But I do think it would be good to support the developers a little bit more. Oh, shoot. No, don't. Do not desist. Oh my god, really? Your hammer's too short, sir. Oh man. I mean, it's so worth it to be able to ride piggyback with someone, but yeah, it takes a while. You know what I mean? Like it takes a bit to get to piggyback level. I've never actually done the math. Plus you have to have those the Eden candles to get to level 2 friendship, or yeah, so it can be rough. It can be rough. Where has Gecko been? Where has Gecko not been? Anyone else? Creepy creepers? I never really take pleasure in like senselessly swinging a sword at some animal in a game. I will admit that when I'm playing like Red Dead Redemption, I do enjoy like the simulated hunting and fishing experiences that are actually trying to be like a simulated hunting and fishing experience, and like the animal sees you coming from far away and it starts to run away and all that kind of stuff. This whole like run up to a bird and swing a knife kind of thing, like I don't really ever like want to, but apparently that's how I collect materials to make arrows. If I'm interested in being self-sufficient and living off the land, I must kill one bird for every arrow that I want to make. So saith RPG economics. Alright, I did the thing that I wanted to do. I came across here. I discovered all these weird cliffs and ladders. I've been here before, though. So why am I here again? Is this the road that I took to Volcano Manor? I think it probably is. And I've already touched this before. Yes. Might as well rest. I'm confused. Ooh. I could turn mushrooms into oil pots. Oil pots traditionally give the player or the enemy a debuff. And then they take double fire damage from the next fire attack. Anyways. There's a boss up there. I don't know if I want to fight that boss currently. I want to go this way. Yes. And obviously I would have picked up the seed, of course. I have 2 seeds. I need something like 5. It's interesting how stylized this map can be, and yet still have, you know, relatively accurate system for, I mean, it's not necessarily stylized, but a little bit. But anyways, I was gonna say the like the GPS coordinate system and the map waypoints and markers that you place, they all like work the way that you expect them to generally. Quite interesting. I only have 8,000 runes. Shit. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Yeah. Hmm. I need to find more caves. So far, wait a second. That's quite funny. Okay. I don't need immunity. I do need lightning damage negation. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Need some of that. Maybe also where's the pearl charm? Yeah. Don't want that. Will be too heavy. This is interesting. So I died up here, but I'm going to be going the other way. I started up here, I came down, died here. Now I'm down here, and I'm going to head this way because I can see that there's a grace head down there at the bottom. I do actually want to avoid the enemy walking my way, though. Let's see if I can do that. How are you today, little girl? Oh, that one's moving. Abort. Aww. Did you get lonely? You want to go in my armpit? That's what you want? Alright, there's 8,000 runes up on that hillside. Regardless of whether or not I can kill this dragon. Which, at the moment, I'm a little doubtful. All the bosses here felt just a little on the strong side. But I haven't been able to find any of the, like, weapon upgrade materials that I'm currently looking for. Hey, what else is new? Last time I found a smithing stone 6 was General Radon. Literally outside General Radon's fight arena, whatever you would call it. And that was over at the very, very end. Was that a little bear? What was that? What was that little bear thing? Oh, a wolf. Its little face. Thought it had like a bear face. Hi, buddy. You're a good boy. Never mind. Have I been this way? I'm sure I've been this way. I'm sure I've been this way. Did the statue give me any clues? Oh. The beast eye. The beast eye stirred. But that wasn't because of the statue. So, does the statue have any clues? No. That sucks. That is the best. Because now I don't have any stupid mystery that I have to solve. What happens if I go up here? Aside from tons of skeletons coming to life behind me, what else happens if I go up here? Oh, and then there's a cave, and then I get to the cave, and then there's... Yeah, okay. It's all coming back to me. Now I remember. This was earlier today. Kind of at the beginning of the other stream. Not like the beginning, but earlier-ish. Are there any caves on the map that I am very obviously missing somehow? There's this cave. I don't know if that counts, but I'm not sure if I've been there or not. So maybe it bears some investigation. I could always just go back and try to fight this enemy again, the like ancient sentinel, whatever it is. Sorry. Wherever it was, somewhere up here, I can't remember. I'm almost positive that I did sealed tunnel. Generally speaking, I just do the tunnels whenever I find them. Black Knife Catacombs. I discovered that a while ago, but again, I'm pretty sure I did that, and I'm pretty sure there's just some enemy standing right out front. Oh. Let's see if I can go talk to Ronnie and get some clues. There was this quest that I was supposed to be working with a wolfman to try and get to some sealed place. I'm going to bet Ronnie does not have anything helpful for me, but the quest did move forward slightly, and Ronnie is someone that I know where they live, like I know where they're located, and also she's the one that sent me on the quest to begin with, and she has a teleport waypoint relatively close, so for those reasons we're going to go talk to her first. Perfect. Okay, where else could we go? Volcano Manor wants us to go kill some people. It's always an option. If it's possible to get out here, I don't think I've ever figured that out. That's kind of interesting. And there was definitely at least one elevator in Stormvale Castle that I could not figure out how to reach. So many different small mysteries everywhere. Okay, so the clue that I got was the star. Maybe if I go back here, I can talk to them again. No, they're not here anymore. Oh, wait. Hello.
Ah, hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward, and as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you.
You can be the stream star for a little while. If you stay put. Alright. I can also check Seal for River Underground. See, you're not staying put. Oof. But you are being cute. We don't need to have the game up to full volume. I'm supposed to reach Nokrom. And the dude was here. He was here standing. He was all like, oh, where's Nokrom? How will we get to Nokrom? How can we open the way to Nokrom? And then the quest moved forward. And then he came back to me. He's like, finally, we can get to Nokrom. Come, talk to me where the star fell. Where the star bit the earth. However, what are you doing? You're going somewhere. Okay. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I think I'm about to Google it. How to get to No Chrome. Once Radon is defeated, a star will fall into Limgrave, opening a new entrance to Necron, a little south of Mistwood Ruins. Visit the new Star Scourge Radon site of Grace and speak to Blod. He'll say he'll meet you where the star fell. Okay. That's what I needed to know. Do you want lunch? Is it lunchtime? Is that half the reason you're being an adorable little pest? Probably. Oh. That dude ever move into this castle? I went through all the bother of taking his castle back for him. Did he ever show up here? That was so 2008. Mr. King. Mr. King, do you live here now? Wait. I'm not a blanket. You can't treat me like a blanket. She's trying to burrow into my clothing. And then she's like pawing at me. No. Alright. I don't think the king lives here, but what do I know about kings? He specifically told me to take this castle back for him. And then I went back to him and I told him it was done. And he's like, great. Here is a thing for my gratitude. But anyways, is this where the star bit the earth? Is that what this is over here? Shit. Goodbye, everyone. Okay. I can see where the safe way down starts. She's just completely up in my armpit all of a sudden. Hey. What is up with you, little girl? Why do you love armpits? Wary of traitor, therefore no jumping ahead. Okay. How does one get to the place? Do I have to, like, horse jump all the way over there? Seems kind of unrealistic. I mean, it's possible. But in terms of game design, is it what they would do? Oh, man. Is there an alternate path? Yes. Ah, what? Hey. I told you I'm not a blanket. She just, I don't know. Again, she keeps treating me like a blanket. Using some claws. Jumping ahead. Oh shit. Okay. Or just falling backwards, you know. You don't even have to jump. Hmm. No horse. Can I please get a point of grace? No something ahead. I just drop down, I guess. We going downtown. It's a little better. Okay. Melted mushrooms. Oh, of course. I got some classic Dark Souls tiny little roof platforming design. I don't trust whatever that slimy looking thing is. I think it's moving. Oh. Oh dear. I was supposed to probably come here immediately after I beat Radon, instead of after I kept going and leveling up and stuff. But at least my weapon is still the same as when I beat Radon, basically. Oh no, it is slightly stronger, I guess. Because I couldn't find those smithing stones before my fight with Radon started. Also, these enemies do not really give runes, so to speak. Oh. Getting ridden. Ooh, I needed that for something. Can't remember what. Some crafting recipe, I want to say. Smithing stone 5. Throw it in the pile. Got so many of those at the moment. There's a bunch of different targets here. Pays to have a bow. And yeah, this is why I want to invest more in the bow specifically. Came through the window. Nothing else up here. Let's drop. This is a good sign. Or a terrifying sign. I still barely have any runes. 10% of a full level, or 11%-ish. A bell bearing? That's pretty hype. Uh-oh. I've angered the masses. Okay. Likely monster, what? What likely monster? Oh. A big old boss fog, eh? Well, I should craft some more. I think larval tier is respec. That's interesting. I've never done the respec, so. But I think I met the NPC, and I think that's what she wants. It's all very vague, of course. No horsing around. That's unfortunate. Let's go. Oh, it's like me. It's got the same items that I have equipped. Oil potion, fire potion things. Using all my armor, it looks just like me. That's cute.
You're beautiful.
All right. Yay, horse time. Smithing stone. It's armor smithing stone. We'll take it. Ah. I saw a message. Tried to turn and look. Almost died. What? There's a ghost down there. Okay, so now we're in the upper section, which we did not have access to before. Well, that's cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, let's first drop down to where the ghost was. I feel pretty safe and comfortable doing that. I have half a level currently in runes accumulated. Lord of Blood, Your Eminence, I beg you grant me a seat at the table of the dynasty. Long live the Mogwin dynasty. Long live the Mogwin dynasty. Alright, I'm going to assume that I might have to light. Yes, I do have to light flames. Look at that gigantic, beautiful fox-like creature. Let's go the other way. Okay, so similar puzzle to the last boss in a similar area. We need to light 3 more lanterns, it looks like. I know. You keep wanting lunch. That hasn't changed, has it? Why don't you feed yourself some lunch? Oh, what's that? You can't? Come on. There we go. Very cute. You're extremely cute. Hollow Horn Grounds. Oh, this is the same. Never mind. Going in circles. I think it's the same temple that I encountered previously, but having a hard time keeping track. This forest is confusing. Hmm. Ah. Hey. Don't give me a bath. No, thank you. Might have been a mistake. This feels like a one-way ticket. And I'm carrying half a level in runes. And I have a cat. Keeps jumping in my lap. Like, constantly. Oh, God. Okay, I'm too nervous about my half a level. I'll put on a twig. Okay. Ooh, what a snack. Oh boy! Ancestral infant's head. It's going into my... What category was that? Tools. Okay. It's a tool. Uses magic points to spray spirit vapor. Reusable. FP cost 27. I could almost use this. Next time I'm at a grace point, I'll try and use this. So now what? Now we jump back to here and then question mark? Butterflies. Get the beetles. Nice. So we found one up here and we lit that, but we're still looking for two more. Ooh. Possibly still looking for one more. Oh shit. No. No. Ugh. I had a hard time finding this particular enemy last time I encountered one. It's not technically a boss, but it's a boss. It's an enemy that does not respawn. Oh, and it has a Stake of Marika. That says something. I hope this doesn't send me back too far. Doesn't really matter though. Let's see. Level up. Either dexterity or vigor. This time it's dexterity. I'm suspicious of all those towers and such over there. Don't think I can jump that far, so it doesn't really matter. But I do feel like I'm going to end up all up in that business eventually. Ah. Alright, I think I've done this once before. This will probably be a slightly harder version of the same fight. My wolf! My wolves! All my wolves, they're all dead. Damn you! Why do you hate wolves? You're a moose! Oh wait. That would make sense. Oh, you heal? You healed a lot. Oh, it's healing from the animals and stuff, I think. Like, gaining their life somehow. Swish, swish, swish. Oh. Okay. I guess we go back now. And then big old question mark. Why did I come here? Hmm. There's like a bunch of buildings and towers connected somehow to this upper cliffs forest. Yeah. $24,000. I just leveled up. I guess I just killed a boss too. Why am I in combat? Why am I in combat? I guess I might have been being chased from people previously. That makes sense. 35,000. Gonna wipe out my savings. Okay. Try right. Yeah, left looks kind of like a dead end. kind of want to go that way, but I don't know which way to go, actually. Maybe this way, actually. Fingers crossed. I mean, there's a broken window and a thing on the roof, right? Nice. Oh, it's not a broken window. It was a shadow. But there was a thing on the roof. And this does not really help at all. Well, easy enough to go backwards. Oh no. I guess this is not the way down. Good thing I got rid of my runes. Where else would I go potentially? Oh no. Oh. Give me just a second. Oh, you're still looking for lunch, aren't you? I am a terrible cat father. The worst. Okay, so hypothetically, what the heck do we do? Seek ahead. I guess. Which way is it pointing? Pointing this way? Oh, I mean, this is where I came from. Can't be this way. Oh my god, it's so hard. Usually I can kind of manage the platforming in these types of Souls games. Wait, can I use my horse? No. As soon as I get here, horse dismounts. It seems as if this crossbow person will just fall and die sometimes. Yep. That's great. Oof. I don't even know what I did that was good. Wait, are you making mimics? Are you making mimics of me? Actually, I don't think that is me, but... I'm still so nervous and apprehensive about like dropping and jumping for that last difficult part. Past the hard part, I really don't want to like choke or misinterpret where I'm supposed to jump and then fall to my death. Oh, enemy target lock. Interesting. Oh yeah. I'm trying to get like reflections. Oh well. Ray tracing. Hey, that's not cool. Cool, new ashes. I probably won't use those just because I love the wolves so much. I love them so much. Smithing Stone 3. I actually do need those, I think. And maybe also Smithing Stone 2? Question mark. Oh no, I can buy Smithing Stone 3 even though I do need them, but either way it'll just save me some runes. That's nice. Okay, so now I drop down and fight these enemies, but what about... I want a grace. Give me a checkpoint, please. Try target lock. Yes, and... You're just a big enemy? Ah, the ladder. Haha. Maybe I shouldn't kill this until it kills the other enemy. Wouldn't that be fun? The benefits of dexterity. I might not get big giant weapons that knock people down and interrupt everybody. But but I can shoot a bow. Pretty good. Sweet. Oh, this sucks. I'm about to get a grace. Feels amazing. Oh. I cannot use a horse, but I can use my wolves. I don't know exactly how that information will prepare me, but probably prepares me for something. Ah, they're all mimics. They're all turning into mimicky people. Teleport? Don't mind if I do. What? I mean, okay. What? Okay. So I was here? Yes. And I touched this. And I came down those stairs. Alright, let's do something different. Similar, but not completely the same. There's probably some like little pick up ash, whatever the things, the husks. I keep picking up husks, and there's probably some husks to the side, but I don't really need more husks. Did they not chase me up here? That looks fun. That looks real fun. I cannot lie. What? Is it not really a weapon? Like the Finger Slayer blade or something, right? I'm a little bit confused. Little bit confused. It sure looked like a weapon. Well. I'll write that down for later. What wisdom do you have? Message ahead. I don't quite understand. Ancestral woods. That's where we started, and then we climbed down all these buildings. Finally made it to here. And now we either teleport all the way back outside, or there's just like an item in a chest. And it's a weird item that doesn't show up in my inventory. Oh my god, what do I do? Alright, well, I think it's time for me to call this stream. Hello, stream. This is Patrick. And I'll probably have to do some Googling and figuring out what the hell I just picked up and maybe where the heck I go next. But anyways, we did get to explore a bunch. We got so many new points of grace today. Fought a couple of bosses. Had a couple of deaths. I think that dungeon that we ran into gave us the most deaths. The one that had like the steamroller mechanic thing. Chromers is streaming Dead by Daylight. Oh my. Let's go say hi to Chromers. And I'll see the rest of you lovely people elsewhere on Twitch throughout the day. Have a great time. Take care of yourselves. Much love. Flash raid Chromers. Ready to raid in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap to raid now.